everybody. Welcome back to Chachi with Olajumoke. Remember, it's always a pleasure to have you join us. And remember, Chachi with Olajumoke is a place where we talk about all things better living. And with me, I have the beautiful co-host. Can we say welcome, Precious? She was on sabbatical leave.
Oh, no,
she's back. We missed you. Welcome back.
Yeah,
So
happy
how's
to have her
everybody?
back. Happy to be back.
How's everyone doing at today?
Great.
Precious?
I'm fine. Thank you.
Dami? Good. And I'm fine too. Alright, so this episode we are going to be discussing something very interesting. And it's a question that we're going to be answering together. So the question is, do people change when they have money, or does money amplify what has already been there? So let me ask us a random question. Let's just go generally first before we now go into the discussion. So what do you think about this question? Do you think that people change when money comes in, or money amplifies what has already been there? Yoruba would say ìwà oníwà làwọn èèyàn máa ń wù because they don't have money. That means that people are not
being pretentious.
they are being pretentious. Yeah, thank you. All right, so who is going to go first? Okay, so what do you think?
Me, I would say it depends on the person and depends on the person's life experiences. I think that's where I'll start from, because somebody that has, gone through not having at all and end up having understands that I know where I'm coming from. So I don't think that person will portray or should I say make a show of or being proud of now having money. I don't know, but sometimes we can't even tell. That's another thing. I think that's another place I think we should look at it from. So sometimes we can't even tell. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe somebody else.
And for me, I think we could look at it from
Both sides.
because the truth is that, like she said, we are all transformed by whatever life experiences we've been. And people's reactions at the end of the day, it differs. For someone that has not had, of course, when you throw him into money suddenly, a different character will come out. But for someone that grew into the wealth, the person's character will be different. Will be different. So we look at it from both sides. Yes. But then Yorubas will say, and when a person is drunk, it's whatever is inside that comes out.
So because some people lie on that thing that it's because I was drunk. It's because I was drunk.
No, it was
what is inside of you.
But some people, sorry to come in, they are already proud.
Yes.
Whether they have it or they don't have it.
Yes.
It's something you see. So when that money comes, it just gives like a win. And amplifies whatever they already have. So
I agree with them. Yes, with them. That it's of both sides, different face with different people. When you get money suddenly and you have this portrait of being how do I call it, proud. You want people to know you have money.
I think now we have 3 dimensions to look at this, because getting money suddenly is another thing. Growing wealth is it. Then
the third one is that some people are already proud.
already have.
So that money now came. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You see different characters, and so we even have that money, billions, and you don't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are humble. So it's of both sides.
May I say something?
All right.
What of perception?
Okay.
I was about coming to
Each
perception
person's
management.
perception.
Yeah, it's different.
It's different. I might be proud to you. I might be humble to her. It could just be perception. What people think, what people are projecting to that person. That might not be the person's character.
Okay, sure. All right, so let's look at it from this angle. So somebody didn't have so much, and the person was just being nice and humble, greets everybody, always available, and all of that. And then the person suddenly has money. Is it suddenly? It could be both ways, suddenly or grew into the wealth, any one of the two now. And then the person feels like there are certain things that are no longer for me because I am no longer this person. I'm no more in this place. Would you say that
a different class?
I'm now, yes, my class, so to say, so my class is different. So would you say, so there are, okay, because my class is different now, there are certain places I won't go to. There are certain people I will not interact with. Would you say that money changed that kind of person? Or because of the status of that person,
I won't say that's money.
That's not money. That's
not money. No, I won't say that's money.
Okay.
I would say that's evolution happens in different dynamics. I won't say that's money because as you grow, there are some things that you don't take. There are some things that don't have space as you grow, not because you don't want to move with those things, but because probably as you just feel like, okay, at this phase I think I should prioritize some things before the other. That doesn't mean that it's money. I think I bet to differ in that area. So that doesn't mean it's money.
But don't you think that money can also be a factor? Yes, we understand that. I get that some people evolve and you feel like, okay, there are certain things that I'm not supposed to be doing again. But there's also a factor. I think you should think about this. I don't know.
Because for me, from the direction you're saying is because you said, you gave different parameters, right? So you said acting, probably not being available in a particular thing, or acting up or not showing up in a particular place, things like that. So sometimes I feel it's not just about money. Money can be a factor to some people, but I don't think it's generally a factor in this program.
But to me, from what she said, she said, you have been doing this thing, and all of a sudden, because you are in that space, let me say levels has changed from the normal way you do things. And all of a sudden, because you have that privilege, you are rich, maybe you have certain friends, you have things you do for people, and you just thought to yourself that no, I don't want to do it again because I have this in my hand, I have this at my.
But may I say that for me, money brings about status change, whether we like it or not. It brings about a change in status.
That's what I'm saying. That is not about evolving alone.
Even if I could say, even Dangote, his behavior before he had the refinery
will not be the same
from his behavior after.
And responsibility also
the responsibility. Now we are getting it. Because your status has changed.
It has changed.
You will not be available for some things anymore
because of responsibility.
Yes. Factor now.
No, not necessarily the factor.
It's part of it.
It is, but it's not like that's the gearing factor of that.
But money brings
it's a gearing factor because that's something. It is
because we feel like there are some places that are not supposed to be.
But because I need to do some places that we're not supposed to be.
Like for example, they can't say okay they are doing shop for free. Where you will stand at the shop for free will be different. You will no longer be at the receiving end. You will now be at the giving end.
So does that now mean that you are proud?
It's a change in status. No, it's a change in status.
Yes, it's a change in status.
Money has brought a change in status. That's why I said everything is a measure of perception. To some people, because you've moved to the giving side, they'll go like,
feel you're proud.
So you can no longer forgetting that there is now a change in status.
Okay.
Yes.
So now we have balanced it. Now we balanced it. So now there is before I get to that, and I don't want to forget that question. Maybe we should talk about that question first. So because this thing that we've talked about has brought about the question. The truth is that there are some people that will now feel like you're proud because perception. So is that, I don't think there's any, but let me hear from us. Is there something you can do that makes people know that I'm not proud? This is just,
you cannot be everything to everyone.
You can't be everything to everyone. Different things about you.
Yes, and guess what? The moment you think you should keep explaining, you will explain fire.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Because there's no need. How many people do you want to call to give an explanation to?
I know. It's not as if I'm being like proud. But no.
So you are different. You are different person to different people.
Yes.
So, you deal with it.
Let me say
they will be all right.
All right.
Yeah, last.
Okay, all right. So let's bring it home now.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get more personal.
Mm-hmm.
Have you observed anybody that you know where they started from, and they kind of evolved because their finances changed? Did you notice any change? We want it to be more relatable now.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice any change? Do you think, how did you handle them, and how do you think they handled it? Either positive or negative. Do you have any experience that you can share, or maybe something you heard from somewhere? I want us to make it relatable. I don't want us to just talk. I want it to be, yes, I want it to be more relatable now. While we think, I'll come back to that question. While we think.
Okay.
All right. So let me go to the question board. I think that we should have maybe somehow something will pop up as we go around. So the next question I want to ask now is that, do you think that change in your finances can bring superiority, a sense of superiority? Do you think that, or you can still remain as humble? You can still remain the Auntie D that you are. You can still remain the precious that you are. You can still remain the Dami that you are. I can still remain the Olajumoke I am, despite the my status change, my financial status change. So, do you think that status change will bring a sense of superiority?
For me, I don't think it's going to change me.
Okay. BCCL.
So now it now depends on the people that are
exactly.
Okay. It depends on the people around you that
it's not going
like
to change me. It will stop me from doing what I know how to do, and it will not stop me from being the Damilola that I am.
Okay.
Money will not change me. But we've talked about it earlier, that perception of what people, different angles.
Mm-hmm.
When you see, especially in Nigeria, when your status is a little bit higher, many people will see something
wrong.
Mm-hmm. So, talking about relatable experiences. So somebody told me that when they didn't have a car initially, so they now got a car. And then somebody said it to her here that her steppings changed
because
how did that
For me, I don't need to talk people around me, because
my God,
how did that person notice?
I said,
do you know everything is on the mind? How did that person notice that the status changed?
Hey, that's the
wait. Such people, I will delete them away from myself.
No, wait. The truth is that it depends on how the person said it and what relationship you have with the person.
Okay. Because the person might be joking at me.
No, I could wait. I could say it. I could go like, precious. Hey, this your stepping stone change. Your leg don't change. We have that.
We have that relationship.
I am rejoicing with you.
Okay.
That's why I said it depends on how the person said it. Then what relationship do they have? But when the person goes like, what's your girl? Now, wow, you already know that thing is coming from a place of
beef.
So it depends on how the person said it.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, in my stepping stage,
and so what?
Oh God.
Okay.
She has said part of what I wanted to say, because how did that person know that? Let me use myself as an example. How did that person know that my steppings has changed if the person was not thinking of something inside her mind? Because
honestly,
the truth.
I'm thinking of,
and guess what?
How will you come to me and now tell me if you want to rejoice with me?
If you tell me
so, you can say it.
And if you tell me such, right?
You want to rejoice with me, rejoice. If you tell me you're telling me that my stepping take by me,
if you tell me such, for someone like me, if you tell me such, that means each time I see you, automatically my steppings will even change the most.
Honestly, because you want to be careful.
I will not be careful again around that.
You do.
I will now show the shakara very well. So maybe if you want to now bust, now blow, because I don't understand why you have it in your mind.
So that's the reason why I said
has changed.
Nigerians, we have this mentality.
As long as I think it's an African thing.
African mentality. We have this that once this person
has money, there should be
everything about that. Even if she laugh,
is a problem. The way she smiled,
She's
Yeah.
sitting alone is a
Okay.
problem.
Alright.
She's not doing this, she's not doing
I would
that
like to
again.
answer
So
that question of will
Yes, I was
money
going
change
to
me?
get.
To not
I'll get back to
change
that.
you.
Should I want to get to questions
she
then
just
to you,
thought
or you want to
somebody
answer
will
first?
change her.
Yes, money
I
will
said
change
money
me.
will change her.
It will change you.
It will change.
Auntie, this said money will change.
No, why? Because I will no longer be. I won't be accessible. I will only be accessible to those that grow with me. I won't be accessible. No, it is true. Wait, I can't. No, it is
You
true.
ṣé wọ́n wà lára àwọn tẹ́ ẹ
No,
grow?
wait, why you, me and you? We are not on the same level. No, but the truth is, okay, normally I have my birthday every year and I do it with my children. And then you now expect me to now start add. No! We will love the games. We will fancy cattle. My children must enjoy the money.
Yeah.
There's, you can see, you will change because
But you are in a good way for you.
in a good
Ah.
way. Like I said, perception. Then I'll be more skeptical. I'll be more skeptical
About
of
who you
people.
bring in.
No, not even who I bring in. Of people on a lower financial level than I am, because I have learnt. I have had a personal experience that shocked me. I was like, oh wow, this person. If we had to rate, this person is poor.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be demeaning.
Yeah.
But you understand, and this person, then I had helped this person several times in the past that I did not count it. I just felt, okay, this person has come into my circle. No, now what's the big deal? You understand? When this person now wanted to sell her land, she has a son that had access to her ATM. Anytime anybody sends money to her, the son will go and withdraw the money without her knowledge. So she now came to two of us. She told us, she was like, she wants to sell her land, she doesn't know what to do. If they pay the money into the account, this one now. The other
Did she
person
know
now
it's her
said,
son that's withdrawn?
yes, she knows.
Okay.
The other person now said, you can pay it into home use account. You can pay that she could pay it into my account. That at least pay it first into my account. Then the bills she wants to settle, she'll just list it out for me.
Then you
I'll
send
help
her
her do
money
those major transfers. Whatever is left, I'll withdraw it cash,
And
give
give
it
it
to
to
her,
her.
so she'll go and do whatever business she wanted to do. And she left. All of a sudden, I saw a message. Apparently, she mistakenly forwarded her alert, bank alert to me. She did not know. I guess she wanted to forward it to someone else, maybe to confirm payment for her land being sold. That okay. Let me
So
forward.
she had sold the land.
She had sold the land. So I just saw the alert. I was like, I saw her account. It was her account. I said, I now called her. She was like, no, that I should not believe it though. That it is fake alert though. This one, that one.
Okay, so that means she went behind your back, gave the person her own account number.
Yes,
She didn't
sold
trust
the land.
you.
Yes.
Okay.
But for me, I was like, in my mind, I was like, it was so easy for her to say,
No,
Sorry,
things
my
changed,
mind,
or no, I'm not going with the advice you
planning
people
game.
gave me.
Yeah.
Sitting down there, I just said, no, I'm not going with it. Now, you expect that if tomorrow that person hears that, okay, I've been made one commissioner, or I know one commissioner, the person now walks up to me and I'll open. No, it won't happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So please, money will change me, because that person will go like, Shebi, I used to sit down to talk to her. We used to sit on the same. No, it will change me.
Okay, so that answers the
That is
second
why-
question.
yes.
That's you answered both questions now.
Yeah,
The more relatable one.
Yes, the more
and
relatable
then
one.
that it will change you.
Yes.
So, yes, thank you for that now. All right, Precious. Will
Okay.
money change you?
Money will not change who I am, but it will change my reasoning
Yes.
or with the way I handle things.
Yes.
That's one thing I know. It will open my eyes to so many investments, because
Yes.
that's what comes to my mind first when I think about money. Right? It opened my mind to, okay, what investments can I do? How can I get returns, or what can I do with money? Because that's how I've been, when it comes to money. But I don't think money will change who I am, maybe from this smiling person that smiles at everybody, or being humble or anything. I don't think so, because I don't think so. And I have I there are some things I don't want to share, but I don't think so. Yeah. So
Okay.
money will not do that.
All right. I think for me too, money will not change who I am. I always say, when there's this prayer I pray, I say, God bless me so that I can be a blessing to others.
Yes.
Because I know,
Yes.
I just know that when I am blessed, people around me are going
Yes.
to enjoy
Of
what
course.
Definitely.
I
Of
have.
course.
Yes.
So me being blessed is not for myself.
It's not for myself.
No,
It's
That's
for
what-
everybody
exactly.
around
Yes.
me. It's not how many clothes I won't wear.
True.
How many houses? Is it not only one room I'll
I'll
sleep?
yeah.
But there are so many things that are in my head. This is my
Mm.
little head that I can use. That so
Yeah.
it's not going to change me.
Mm-mm.
The only thing that you guys can see is that you be seeing me all over. I'm doing this one, I'm doing that one, I'm doing that one.
And
That's
that's
it's
just
not for
it.
me.
That's just
that's
it.
in
It's
them.
for other
That's
people.
Yeah, because
But then again,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
But then again, if I'm doing this, I'm doing this, some people can still come and say, "Is she only the one? Is she the
Oh.
one?"
They will
You
talk.
always change what people think.
People always talk.
That's it.
It's perception. People always talk. People
Yeah.
always talk. Because
People talk.
okay, now I
No
didn't know
matter
I was going
what.
to talk hit something on money. You know, as at this morning I was going through my phone, I was checking something, and I said, "Oh God, you know, if I have money, this is what I want to do." And guess what? That thing I want to do is not even about me. You get? So some people think if I have money, I want to. But I'm not saying don't buy cars, don't buy this, do other things. But what about things for
Impact
people? Yeah,
lives.
for impacting lives. Yeah. So you know, I was just, you know, those thoughts came, and I was looking at it. I said, okay, if I have money, I think this is something I want to do. So you know,
And the truth
money
is that-
does not. I don't know why. I don't know. Money. Some money is in the wrong hands.
Yes,
Money should come to the right hands.
Money is in the wrong hands. I was
I-
saying,
I
I was
don't know.
watching something I
Money
think
should come to
yesterday,
the
and the
right
person
hands.
was saying that the truth about the people, when people have money, what they only think about what they want to do for now.
For now.
They don't have extra things that they want to do. And so when extra comes, so maybe all you want to do is around 5M, for example, and then 10M comes. The remaining 5M you are thinking about to squander it, and that's why you see people go to club, they are buying one bottle of wine for this
Yeah,
thing,
they
just
don't
open
need-
it because they don't have something else that they're thinking about. So it's better. That's why they say think big and give God the
Exactly.
He can handle it. So you know that this other extra that is coming, but because when the money is coming, you don't have anything you're going to use it for. It just comes into your hand. It just lies there. Okay, I have this.
Right now,
let's go and buy it.
I told someone-
enough for me.
No, I just use that as
use
an
that
example.
example.
yes, I know.
was
I'm
discussing
just
with someone.
saying.
I was discussing with someone a few days ago, and I told the person that have you ever gotten to that place where you said, okay, probably this month or this year, this is the money I want to be able to, you know, save or invest. And at the end of the day, you got to that peak, and you're like, okay, what next?
What next?
I told the person, I said, that's to tell you that it's not just about money.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's
You know, I said you just get there and say, okay,
There's always a what next.
I'll be like, I've gotten it. Okay, what next?
Yeah.
So it's not now about the money that you think you're struggling to meet or trying to get. When that money comes, that's where purpose and fulfillment and contentment comes in. Because if those things are not there,
If they're not in
you,
place,
you will just be lost. The money is in front of you, but you're just lost. Like,
Yes.
okay, have you not seen people that have money and be like, why am I even in this life?
Yes, that's why money is not success.
Money is not.
Money is not success.
It's not happiness.
There
It's
are
not
different
happiness.
things. It's not. I mean, it's not happiness and it's not success.
It's not.
Yes,
It's not. There's more
All right.
to
So,
life.
finally, how can we now advise people to maintain their values from where they are coming? I mean, where they are now is that their values don't change from where they are right now to when the status changes.
But you know, for value, as you grow, you change. Your value
change.
change.
Okay, so I mean the negative values now. So let's
But even positive values, you know, you will now you as in you
To
will
be
now start
adding up.
placing yes,
Yes.
either adding up or say, okay, I think for now let me
Yes.
drop this
Yes.
and increase this. You know, so it does not mean that you're being bad.
No.
You know, and this money issue. Okay, let me not talk too much.
Okay, so how can you now maintain
But does
those
it mean
values?
that when money comes, just like you said, pack everybody because there's money?
Of course not.
There will always you have to also place yourself on a certain pedestal, not because you are bad, not because you're trying to look a certain way, but because if you give room or access to some things, you'll be destroyed.
Yes.
You'll be destroyed,
Honestly.
and you will not be able to trace it back to how it
Exactly.
started. And at the end of the
So
day,
someone needs to be careful too.
yeah.
You don't just pack.
At
And
all.
that's why we don't blame
You
people
know your
that
circles as well.
when they become a certain thing, it's not because they don't just want to be accessible. No, but because they just have to draw the line
Prioritize.
or boundaries
So
to
we
some
all
something
certain
agree
things.
important, yes.
that
Yeah.
when I have money, I will not be accessible.
Hey,
Not like, but they don't not like
let me
they
go
are
and let
accessible
me
to
go
the
and
main
let me
their
go and
main
check. Let me go
Jesus.
and
No,
check.
now
Auntie
that one is
Daya.
different.
Don't worry,
Auntie
you're on the
Daya.
list. You are
Auntie-
the
I'm scared of you.
And guess
I'm
what?
scared of
And
this
guess what?
woman.
That's also why when we see those people, that probably are up high there, we can't just quickly walk up to them because in our
Yeah.
minds we already know that we just can't.
There's
It's not
a level
because
to
it's
this
not
thing.
because of anything. It's not because we can't walk up to them that I can walk up to this person. This person is acceptable right now. No, even in our minds, we would have tried to say, what am I going to say? How am I going to do? What am I going to? You start
Because of
thinking.
their status already.
So
It's divine.
It's
So
not-
It's
you
an
know
opportunity. You won't want to mess it up.
exactly.
and the opportunity of a time.
that
is
you
the
said
time.
you remember something. So I'll not mention the name of that person. So I noticed that this particular person, when the person is with someone that is influential or has some form of affluence, the way the person talks changes. I have to say, why do you have to talk like this?
And she need that person needs to
Just talk normally
No,
now.
that person is
Remember,
being
yes,
particular
okay.
about the
What's
relationship.
going on?
Yes, you want to be careful about that relationship.
Yeah.
You don't want to.
Yeah, you don't want to
like,
talk much. You don't want
ruin
to exactly.
Then you don't
All
want
of
to
this.
sink
So you are
into
composing. That person is
No.
composing.
You don't want to be into that person's face
At the
too
same time.
much. Yes.
Okay.
So the person will just shut down whatever could come up.
All right.
It's
So
just being careful.
I think it's only Precious that has answered that question
Okay.
about your values. How do you maintain your values when your status changes? So does
If he
anybody
didn't
want to
dare,
add
he
anything?
didn't dare.
If you don't get good values, you don't
You don't
get.
get.
You don't
Exactly.
get.
You just
So it
mitigate.
is
Only the value that
this
you have.
growing period. You need to start finding what your core values are.
Yeah.
You need to know what your core values
Yeah.
are.
Mhm.
Your core values are those ones that won't change.
Yeah.
No matter
Yeah.
you know.
It can't be shifted.
I have certain core values. I
Mhm.
won't stop helping people.
Mhm.
No,
Mhm.
I won't stop helping people.
Yeah.
I won't stop taking care of my children, getting hugs from my children. No matter how rich I am, my children are still my children. I'll still run after them and collect my hugs from them. You need to know your core values. You need to know your purpose. When you have those things in place, even if the money comes suddenly,
You know what to
you already know what you are going to do.
Mhm.
It's already set in your mind. You're not thinking, hey, money. No, in your mind you're thinking, oh yeah, this, this. I
Yeah.
need to do this. I
Mhm.
need to do
Mhm.
this. So your core values and your purpose needs to be in place now. And then you start. If you don't have any yet, you start
Yeah.
putting those things
Knowing
in place.
yourself.
Yes.
Knowing
So as you
yourself.
grow into your money, those things carry you along,
Mhm.
and then they give you direction.
So when you know yourself, you won't lose your value. When that
Yeah, so
money
being
comes.
self-aware is key.
Yes.
So when you know what you know at the end of the day when the money comes, knowing yourself, you've put things in place. These are the things I need to do. This is what I want to do. So when that money comes, you know what to do, and you will not lose yourself.
Even if
in the
because
process.
even if in the course of the journey there is a shift.
Yeah.
Because
Yes.
things will happen.
Mhm.
Yes, things will
So
happen.
when things happen, it's those values
Yes.
that you go back to and you
Because
realign
of-
yourself.
exactly.
Yeah. It helps you realign yourself that you're
So
already
you won't
I'm
get
drifting
lost.
away.
You won't get
I'm
yes.
drifting away because yes,
Your
we are
anchor.
humans. Yes. So it
Because
calls
let's
you
be
back.
sincere, we are human.
Yeah,
See, money will definitely give us that.
it will do the
Yeah.
And
But
then
the
you
value,
also-
knowing yourself, you
put
think
you back in
exactly
check.
put you back in check that this is
Mhm.
not you. You are
Right.
going astray. So
Okay, so I think that what we are agreeing is because we are human beings, somehow it may want to change you a little bit, but because you have set some core values, it will put you in check. So when you feel like you're about to drift, it now brings you back.
Snap back.
Yes.
You snap back and
Yeah.
think, no. This is what we're doing.
Mhm.
Right. There's no question that has been jumping in my head I want to ask. I don't know if it's really related to this. You know how they say it's lonely at the top. So does this have to do with what we are talking about, or people just try to protect their space because they are now at the top? We know that people, when you are when you're at the top, some people just want to collect. They're not thinking about you and everything. So you see that people are just managing their boundaries.
It's actually two ways. It's double sides.
Managing them, they're protecting their space. They are managing their
no, they are protecting their space, and at the same time, you don't know the person that loves you.
Genuinely.
Yes, genuinely. You don't know them. You know, people will definitely come from different angles. You are this, you are that. Even if you are doing something bad, they won't tell you, you
the
are
truth.
doing bad.
Yeah.
Just because of the peanuts they want to get
Your
from you.
number of praise singers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's easy for the people at the top to be lonely because they don't hear the truth all the time. They lie to them. They do so. Most of them, their mental health is not even, honestly, is not healthy because what they need to hear, people around them are not saying
it because they want to collect from them.
Because they want to collect from them. So it's lonely. See, all these people.
I think it's because no one is asking them, how are you?
How are you?
There's no one asking them, for some of them,
Like
anyway.
sincerely.
Exactly.
No one is asking them, like, okay, sit down, how are you?
Hope you are good.
And guess what? They know.
Exactly.
They know because that's why I think I have to talk about the fact that even when, let's imagine ourselves, maybe there's someone up high there and we want to access that person. That's why we also can't just quickly run to that person. So that's why it's also going to keep being lonely at the top because the person is trying to, number one, I'm trying to protect myself. But in the process of protecting yourself or shielding yourself, you're shielding yourself from both the good and the bad.
Yes.
So you don't know who is coming sincerely, and the ones around you, you don't even know. You're trying to filter, but in the process of filtering,
you don't
even get lost.
So don't blame them because really, at the end of the day, that's how to protect themselves.
Yes.
That's how to protect themselves.
Easy.
So it will keep being lonely at the top anyway because they'll have to keep protecting themselves from predators. Because once you're up high, everybody wants to
around
be
them
your friend. But they will still have true people. They will still have true people that are their people.
Yes.
But you know that your people, they can't even tell you the truth again because they listen to more of, when you are rich, when you are this, when you are that, people that comes to you and energize
I don't agree with what you said.
See that part?
Honestly, what you said
that
is
part?
that they will not listen to their true people.
You know what?
You see that part? You know why I would disagree 100%. Do you know why I would disagree?
Because as their person, you tell them the truth. You tell them the truth that this thing you are doing is bad. You don't do it this way. And like 10 or 20 people comes after you telling that person the truth and telling you, no, you are right.
That's why I said I don't agree. That's why your values still come.
May I say something?
Because we
are not talking about our own value now. We are talking about the rich people.
That's what I'm saying.
That's where your values.
That's where your values come in. Because at the end of the day, you will filter. You would know. The truth is that you would know that what this person is saying is
the truth.
You might not agree with that of that person.
Exactly.
But you will now go and think that and it's true. So is your molo abi that will now make you, CV.
We are talking about ourselves now. We're talking about we know. Okay, we've set our boundaries. We have
also talking about
we have people at the top. We are talking about people at the top that they are lonely.
No,
we can't generalize.
But some would feel the reason why I don't want to, there is one example that
you are looking at.
I don't want to say it is.
But you can't generalize.
Yes, I can't generalize
because there are some that have been able to anchor themselves.
Yes,
on
you
their
are
faith.
right. Yeah, you are right.
They have been able to anchor themselves on their faith. That is their own. How will I put it? That is their own. I am going on. I am moving on. Their own form of solace.
So
where they go back to regroup. But on that one of her saying that people are talking. Yes.
They will listen to their immediate.
Some of them won't. Because I experienced when she was saying it,
that's why it will be people.
At first, when she said that those people, they are true people, they won't listen to that. At first, I went like, no, they will. But I now remember this one is personal. This person, we grew, not just me. If I say those around him, I think I was the youngest. No, I wasn't the youngest. I was second to the youngest. We all grew. And when he got to that position, I'm talking about position, money, real money, he stopped listening to us. It even got to a stage where I moved back for him. I moved far back. And when I went to meet someone else who was older than me, who was around his age mate, and I told the man was like, don't worry, he will come back. When all this is over, he knows those of us that are truly his. He will come back.
And did he?
He did. Because it was meant to be just for some time. It wasn't as if the wealth went to, but the position.
Yes.
It was
now back. He's now back.
He now came back when all the praise singers, those that couldn't get anything, when they had all left, he now came back. You understand? So yes, there are times when
so those are for people that it's about position.
Yes.
Not about people that has built wealth over a period of
No,
time.
for him he also built wealth. Built wealth
over
but the
time.
position was like
It's more or less you are starting from little beginning.
yes. Yes, you grow. That was what
To
happened
that
to
stage where, and when you get to that stage, definitely you have something big doing. So it's a position. You have a company, you have your own business. It's still a position. Sure, you understand? I'm not generalizing
It's still a position, but I'm saying a position for her. She's talking about like something that is like a tenure.
A tenure that will last.
Yes.
So I'm not
but
generalizing this
still
thing.
there. He grew with his wealth and everything.
I'm not generalizing
still
it,
there, but that position-
some people don't listen again because of different voices.
Yeah, and that's what Auntie D was
saying.
saying. So
Different voices. Some would definitely filter the good ones and the
so
bad
that's why I
ones.
said we should not generalize.
Yeah,
all the
so
time.
We can't generalize.
Most.
You're still generalizing. Don't say
I
most.
said most.
You say some.
Some, okay, some.
Okay, so we have agreed that yes, it could be lonely at the top.
Yes.
And then number 2 is that your it's possible that you change depending on the kind of values that you bring. I think we have been able to do justice to this topic.
Yes.
All right, but before we go, we'll have a quick game to play. So drum roll. Daddy will not like this one.
I'm not a game person. Let me do it.
I don't even have this thing. Is what was actually what was. So I'm going to give you a prefix. Is what that comes before. Prefix, yes, prefix. I'm going to give you a prefix, and then you say a word that continues. So if I say for example, something,
Receive.
so something like that.
See, you already know it now.
So the person that misses is out of the game. Alright.
You already out.
So are we ready?
Yes, we are.
So let's start with Auntie D.
No,
Auntie, you're doing Don't worry. Okay, so we do the read.
If I'm out, I'm out. So you start to you will not continue with them.
Alright, so let's go. Are we ready now? 1, 2, go. So
Return.
Reverse.
Receive.
reward. She's out of the game automatically.
We are aligned. Are we done?
We are no.
Refund.
Oh yes, we are aligned. Okay, no, you're out. We are aligned.
I was
Refund.
I said
You are out of the game now.
Reject.
Okay, reform.
receive.
I said you're out of the game.
You are not making complicated
Keep quiet. All right, so let's pick another word then. 3 of us will go. So me.
Am I not going again?
No, you're not going again.
I'm out.
Yes, you're out. Just be observing the people that are wrong.
No, I'm
Miss.
not.
Oh yeah.
Miss. So let's start with you.
Misconception.
Misappropriate.
Misunderstand.
Mistress.
Miscommunication.
Mistook.
Hey.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. Mismanagement.
Mistake.
about. Oh yeah, I'm ready to of you. Hey. Okay. The next one.
Ongoing.
On.
Which on?
UN.
Okay, you
Yes.
understand.
Understated.
Understood.
Precious music. Yeah.
I was about saying underrated.
Stand up for the champion. All right, thank you, everybody.
So
I
you
hope
should be giving
you-
us gift too.
Don't give me this.
No, give her gifts. No, she's the one you give.
It's you that you are going to give
Okay.
gift now.
And thank you, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we did. So we'll see you again next time. Don't forget to keep keeping it real.
Bye.